This is a case history of going to the Apple store. Now, I live in Manhattan. The Apple store is literally, it's about 8 blocks from my office, and I had to buy a battery for my computer and one other a piece of software. And I went into the Apple store. Now, this is Joe, not the plumber Joe, but this is Joe. And what Apple is doing is very, very interesting. So let me tell you what happened first. So I go in, and I met Joe, and I said, Joe, I'm looking for a battery, and I'm looking for also a piece of software. And he took me over to where the batteries were and to the software, and I actually was able to engage in some conversation, learn some more things that I didn't know before. I thanked him. I took the products, started walking away to go downstairs. We were on the second floor, downstairs to check out. And Joe said to me, where are you going? I said, well, I'm going to check out. He says, no, I'll check you out right here. And so he pulled out his PDA, and he scanned the items. He took my credit card, swiped it through the PDA, printed out an invoice on the spot, took out a bag, handed it to me, and I was in and out of the store in about 7 minutes. No lines. Now, what Apple has done, and the reason I read you the explanation on the Dean and DeLuca, is Dean and DeLuca has the attitude that the people in the store, some work at checkouts, some work the fruit market, some work in the back room. Apple looks at it differently. Apple says that a line is really about an experience. And Apple believes that the experience is the brand. The experience on the Apple is the brand, but more importantly, the experience in the store determines the brand. It's not the advertising. It's when you're in the store and that person is working with you, that is the brand experience. And so they challenged the assumption and they said, wait a minute, a salesperson doesn't just have to sell. Why can't a salesperson check somebody out? Why can't someone in the back room be a salesperson? And so what they began to do is develop the whole concept. I mean, it's not a new concept, but they are really aggressive at it, of making the person who works in the store a relationship manager. I'm not a salesperson. I'm not a checkout. I'm a relationship manager. I manage the relationship with the customer. And the more positive that relationship is, the better the experience, the stronger the brand, the more that people come back, the more that people talk about what happened in that store, just like I'm talking to you about what happened at Apple.